Welcome back coders, and today we'll be discussing why does Python don't have a do-while loop like the other languages have. Now the absence of a do-while loop is attributed to the language physiology of simplicity and readability. Now Python emphasizes on a clean and straightforward syntax, aiming to minimize the ambiguity and enhance code clarity. The designers of Python opted for a language structure that encourages readability over unnecessary complexity. A do-while loop found in some other programming languages typically execute a block of code at once and then it checks for the condition. In Python, achieving similar functionality is straightforward using a while true loop combined with a conditional statement. And let us see how we can construct the do-while loop in Python using the while loop. Now for this, let us consider a very simple example, and the example states that we'll be printing the count, which will start from 0, and then we'll be checking whether count is greater than equals 5, and if count reaches greater than 5, then we'll be exiting from the while loop. For this, what we can do, we can simply say count equals, let us say 0, and then we can come down and we can say while true. Now this loop will be an endless loop. Now we can have a print statement, and this print statement, for this print statement we can use a f string, and then we can say count is, and then we can pass the count. And now what we can do, we can simply increment the count value. Okay, and after this we can have a if condition which will basically check for the count greater than equals 5, and if it happens, then we'll be basically breaking the while loop. Now this is the same thing as what do while do. The reason is that we are firstly printing the value, and after that we are checking for the condition whether count is greater than equals 5, and if the termination condition reaches, we are basically breaking this loop. So now if we compile the code, we'll be getting this count is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and at 5 the condition will break. The reason is that we have already stated that we want to print count from 0 to 4, and at 5 we want to break it, right? So this is how you can basically achieve the do while thing using the while loop. Now in the previous video I have also explained the while loop. Now I'll be linking that video in the I button. Now after clicking on that video, we'll be able to understand more about while loop. We have also solved 4 complex problems using which you will be able to grasp good knowledge about the while loop. For now, this is the main thing which we have to cover for this video. Till then, subscribe to the channel to stay updated with upcoming content. Till then, have a great coding journey ahead.